Aloha. Welcome to Brutal Beachhead, the base of Megalodon. Brutal Beachhead is a huge boat on the bottom left-hand side of the map, and it is pretty crowded every match. Well, that is, if Dawn is even at the location. Yeah, this season, the bosses have a chance to spawn somewhere outside of their locations and be somewhere random on the island. But that didn't stop me from dropping here 20 times. So let's get into game number 1. Here we are with game 1. This was the first day of the season, and I wanted to record my first drop into every new location I dropped in, and got the new nitro fists and used them to kill an enemy. Someone drove into Brutal and ran me over, and with my low health, I thought it would be a good idea to charge at them. It was not. Game 2, I landed and started getting shot at. I dealt with the person. I was fighting Dawn when another person showed up. I ran away, and they killed Dawn. Then they killed me. Game 3, I killed Dawn and was attacked immediately after. I wanted to leave, but in my haste, I almost left Dawn's combat shotgun. I went back and grabbed it, then I left. I was just going around and doing challenges this game. I went into Nitrodrome and found Ringmaster Scar, who was on very low health. I took Scar's car and left Nitrodrome just to encounter an enemy, miss all of my shots, and die. Game 4, I dropped on the southern side of Brutal and looted up. As I was looting, Dawn was getting attacked, and I tried to make my way to him to get his medallion. When I got there, I did some damage, but I didn't kill him, which kinda sucks because I needed to kill him for a challenge. Whatever, I still got his stuff. I tried to get Dawn's car, but I was stopped by security. I just got in and drove away. I went to Nitrodrome to kill Scar, and I was successful. I left my car for a second, and it got stolen. I got in a car and tried to chase them down. Now let me tell you, right now, most of this recording is just me chasing down the guy who stole my car, so I'm gonna skip ahead. I lost the person and went to Loot Island, where for whatever reason, both the Machinists and Dawn's cars were up there. There was way too much chaos happening, so I just left. I was left on severely low health, and I had to go into the open fields of the desert. I encountered several enemies, and I was panicking the entire time. I just got done killing an enemy, and I started getting shot at. I challenged the person, but my guns weren't reloaded, and I died. Game 5, I'm dead, moving on. Game 6. Dawn wasn't at Brutal, so there were a lot less people than usual. I stayed to myself for the most part until I heard fighting happening. There was a large fight happening outside of a house, and I got a quick triple kill from it. After that, a bunch of people showed up and chased me down until I was dead. Game 7. I got attacked back to back, but I'm the best, so I lived. I killed Dawn and took his car, and I kept it for about a minute. Game 8. I didn't even get to see Dawn before he was killed. The person that killed him took his car but left the medallion, so I gladly took it, and I wandered around until I found someone in a car. He blasted me with his grenade launcher and shot me in the face. Game 9, I was low after fighting Dawn and I died. Game 10 isn't even a minute long. Game 11, I killed a few people in Brutal and left. I went to a gas station and I used my grenade launcher to kill some enemies, but I destroyed a car I wanted in the process. But the weekend was kind enough to deliver me a car that was all souped up. I was going around the map killing all adversaries in my path while there was a looming threat of the medallion wielders. Now this game is an example of what I don't like about this season. Everyone is so reliant on cars that as soon as you shoot at them, they start driving away, and it makes a match go on forever. I chased down the medallion wielders for a while, but I eventually gave up and just went into the circle. I saw a car just sitting there, and I went to take it. Little did I know that someone was in it. I started driving and threw the car off of the mountain, but I jumped out and died to fall damage. Game 12. Dawn wasn't there, so nothing interesting happened. I was in the Nitrodrome and was fighting a person in a car when I was suddenly at low health. I should have left, but I didn't, and I died. Game 13. I got a repair torch, and I used it to burn a henchman alive. Nothing interesting happened after that. I went to Sandy Steps and found Dawn. I killed him and took all of his possessions. I also took a war bus. I was outside of Nitrodrome when I encountered some enemies. I found out that the war bus has an EMP, and I used it to disable one of my opponent's cars. I still died. Game 14, there was quite a lot of commotion happening, even though Dawn was on his Sunday drive. I went to Nitrodrome and died quite quickly. Game 15 was pretty bad. Game 16, Brutal was empty, so I went to Sandy to get some fighting in. Later, I got my car stolen again, and I died trying to get it back. Game 17. Nothing really happened in Brutal. I only ever had to get 2 kills. I was on my way to a gas station to repair my car when I found a repair box, and with my newfound joy, I killed a person. I later encountered another person. This person threw 4 boogie bombs at me and then killed me. Game 18, I literally do nothing and die. Game 19 was about the same, but I died a lot earlier. Game 20 starts with a gunfight with a Moon Knight, and then a quick kill on a famous TikToker. I killed another enemy, and I thought he was the last person I had to deal with. I was very wrong. Well, those are the drops. Brutal Beachhead is an interesting location, and I can't wait to see what the other 2 will be like. I don't have anything to say for this outro, so I'll see you on the next one.